They trying to buy my property. They trying to buy my property for pennies,
There was a lot of killings and stuff during that time. Yeah. Still is, but not like it's a lot of people not even hearing it.
Would you say that people will self-segregate themselves these days more, or is it just the way things are?
That's the natural order of things. The whole earth is better.
These people around here, they want God, but they want the money.
Wow.
They want the luxury.
How did you get that?
And it's a little thing that I came up with. I do my little thing, my thug thistle on the side.
Oh, wow. Are you one of the workers up here?
No.
Oh, no. So, I'm over here at Tony G's. I found this on the news. I really wanted to come and check the spot out because the food here looked really good. But unfortunately, they are closed today. From what I was told, they hold a lot of community meetings here. And, you know, looking at this place, it greatly reminds me of a restaurant in Memphis called the Four-Way. And for those that don't know, the Four-Way is a black-owned restaurant in Memphis. Been around since 1945, and that's where Dr. King would go to eat at whenever he would visit Memphis. He would also go over there to strategize with my uncle and my grandpa regarding the strike, regarding the sanitation strike. So to see something like that here in San Antonio is actually pretty dope. But in the meantime, since they're not open right now, I mean it is a holiday weekend. I'm just gonna drive around and see what I can get my hands on. How long have you been preaching and ministering out here?
Well, I've been doing it off and on for about 5 years.
Okay. And have you ever had any successful converts or people go to Jesus?
Yes.
How many would you say in your 5 years?
Probably out of the whole 5 years, maybe about 4 or 5 of them.
Okay. So about once a year.
Not too many. These people around here, they want God, but they want the money.
Wow.
They want the luxury. So they can't make up their mind if they want God or the luxury.
Wow. And so they only want just the benefits, but not have the relationship.
Right. And I think everybody needs to have a relationship with the Lord.
Especially in an area like this. And what?
Especially in a little area like this, because this is not a rich neighborhood, but it's not a poor neighborhood. But I'm not saying that people are broke, but they are struggling with what they have.
From what I've heard, let me try like this. So from what I've heard about East San Antonio is that this area used to be riddled with drugs, riddled with a lot of crime. But I've heard that it's gotten better over the years. What would you say is contributing?
I'd say it's gotten improved a little bit better, but not real good. But it's doing good.
And how long have you lived here?
Oh, I lived in San Antonio all my life, 54 years.
Okay.
And that's about it, really. Like I said, I've been here all my life.
All right. And so what would you say were some of the biggest changes that you've noticed over the last, say, 30 or 40 years in San Antonio?
I've seen the drugs members have gone down a little bit. And I would say that there's not too much of that going on, but there are still a lot of homeless out there out here in the city. But the thing is, there is still a lot of things going on, like fires and robberies and stuff like that need to get a little bit in more control. But besides that, that's about it, really. Mm-hmm. Everything's been pretty good.
And what about the gentrification that's happening around this part of San Antonio?
Well, I can't say too much on that because I don't know too much about that. But like I said, people are starting to learn a little bit more about God. But the thing is, like you said, it's not an easy thing to try to get the people to realize that they had to let go of luxury and everything, and to start living for the Word of God and let God handle the things that need to be done. Because He's going to take care of it all regardless.
And what would you say brought you to God?
things that I've done in my life that I don't want to happen no more. And I decided I just want everything to start being peaceful with friends and family. So I'm tired of all this hate too, all this jealousy, all this envy with everybody. I think we need to start getting closer to God. And when I got married with my ex-wife, my first one, and we met in a church and that's where I started going to church. But besides that, nothing really got me really closer to God, but being in the house of the Lord, being there, starting to learn when I was starting to learn more about Him.
What do you think is it that turns people away from God?
Well, like I said, money. They rather want that money, and if I tell them, well, can you let go of all your money? Can you let go of all your luxury? Can you let go of things and start working for the good Lord and let Him take care of your lifestyle? Oh no, not right now. I gotta have my job. I gotta make the money I need, and I don't know if God would help me by providing me with the thing. So well, you decide on that. That's up to you and Him. But the thing is, He's always taking care of you, regardless if you believe in Him or not. He's always going to take care of you. You're His son, you're His daughter. We're all family, we're all brothers, we're all sisters. We all need to start doing what the Father wants. Why can't, if we can do for our mom and dad down here on earth, why can't we do for our mom and pop up there in heaven? The main mom and dad, you know?
Understandable. Well, thank you, sir, for your time. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I got to say, talking to that gentleman outside, I believe I had a little bit of a wake-up call right there. I think I needed to hear that, too. So many times that I've been focused on money, you know, and keep my eyes off of what I need to keep my eyes on, you know. I needed to hear that. And I think anyone watching that probably needs to hear that, too. So, well, since the spot I wanted to go to is closed, I found the next best spot. It looks like it's open, called Mark's Outing. Right here, they love Wimby here. Here, they love their Spurs. Now the just shall live by faith. So Bluebell, oh, okay, that's good. Are they open today? Yeah, they're open. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Wow. I like this. I just passed through this spot driving around and traveling around. I was like, okay, I like this.
Mark out.
Mark out, yeah.
Sir, we got one of the best burgers in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that sign out there that said you guys were a voter for that.
Sir, we have a 2-pound burger challenge, and all these pictures you see on the wall are people who completed the burger in color, and if the picture's in black and white, they didn't quite finish.
Wow.
But yeah, as you can see, a lot of these people did complete the 2-pound burger challenge. Some of them did even bigger than 2 pounds, like 3 pounds, 4 pounds. Yeah, I'm really tempted to do it myself, but I just got to do it on the right day, make sure I'm off the next day. But yeah, we have a lot of people come in and do it and try it.
So how long has Mark's Outing been out?
Mark has been here at this location for, 19 years now? Coming up on 20 years.
20 years?
Right here in this building. Yes, sir.
I can only imagine like so many historical moments just happen here, or just so many big name people come around here often.
We get a lot of locals that come through, and people that are here in town, they usually try to come in too. All the basketball teams, Spurs, everybody's been through here.
Well, it looked like Wimby came.
Oh yeah, as soon as he got here. Yeah. As soon as he got in, he didn't even play basketball yet. He was here.
What do the Spurs mean to you guys as a community?
Well, the Spurs are my second team, so I would say that being that they're the only professional sports team that we do have as far as professional sports. Yeah, they're everything in San Antonio.
Nice. All right, I know there's people back there. I'm gonna order me something. I'm gonna see. You know what? Give me that bacon cheeseburger, that quarter pound.
Quarter pound bacon. Now, do you want everything on that?
Yes.
With lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, mayonnaise, mustard.
Oh, everything but pickles.
Okay, let's get rid of the pickles. Any French fries, onion rings, tater tots, sweet potato fries.
Oh, sweet potato fries. Let me get those, please.
Just order sweet potato fries. Fountain drink for you.
You got any unsweet iced tea?
Yes, sir.
Let me have that.
Most definitely. And the name for your order?
Sean.
Sean. And Sean, would that be for here or to go?
Here, please.
This is hash your card.
Card.
The card is going to be $16.86.
Excellent.
Yeah, I find it pretty cool here. They got all these people up here that tried to do this challenge. Looks like about a good 90% of the people actually passed it. Have you tried the challenge? Are you gonna try it?
No, I'm not man enough for that.
Are you? No, respect. I respect you on that one. At least he's honest. At least this man is honest.
It was good for me. It's because I have a gluten allergy, and they actually have a good gluten bun.
But they have a good what?
Gluten-free bun.
Oh, yes.
People that have gluten allergies.
Yeah.
Geronimo, by the way, man.
Geronimo Sean. Pleasure to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you, man.
So, what is it? So this, I was told that there's many black people here in the east side of San Antonio. Because my first campaign, I didn't see many black people. But then people on TikTok said, "No, you gotta go to East San Antonio, man."
This is like downtown. It's like the edge of the east side.
Oh, the edge.
It's so like, you know how like different parts of town when they merge into downtown. This is where you start getting into downtown. So they're not lying to you. But most black folks on the east side. I live on the other side of the east side.
Okay.
So, that's where you're gonna find the black folks at.
All right. Because it's like I've been trying to look up more history about San Antonio, about the east side.
Yeah.
And I saw that there was a lot of segregation that happened when people came through. Would you say that people will self-segregate themselves these days more, or is it just the way things are?
That's the natural order of things with the whole birds of a feather,
Yeah.
Because completely on the west side, you find a high population of Middle Eastern folks in restaurants and so on. And
Yeah.
so there's a big contingent of that on the west side, around the Memphis area and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
so if you're looking to go get that type of food and whatnot, that's on the
Yeah.
other side of town.
And the place called, if you look up medical center.
Oh yeah, I used to live by there.
Okay. Previous military?
No.
No?
I just moved down here just on a whim.
Nice. I'll take.
They're playing some Ozzy Brothers here. All right. So, got their bacon burger right here. Take a look at that right there. Ooh, look at how big that juicy thing is right there. We'll put a little tomato on here. Ketchup. Speak your mind, brew with you. It's probably that. Bun looks homemade right here. Let me tell you, burger. Mama of all, thank you for food, so I'm about to see in the restaurant. See the same out. Oh man, everything tastes just so fresh here.
You gotta give me a minute, man.
Well, I want to know, I noticed that there were a lot of homes over here that have been gentrified. How long has that been happening?
A long time. It's the east side. Yeah. They fixed the, by 2026, a lot of these houses and stuff not going to be here. Yeah, it's going to be like the main streets like in Houston, Commerce, Martin Luther King. It's going to be like a lot of businesses, industrials from downtown to everybody.
Wow. And personally, how do you feel about that?
That's good. You know, this been here forever. Ran down Bagley House. They don't really do stuff on the east side, the streets and nothing.
Wow, okay. Yeah, because they have very nice houses. Look like it was just recently built within the last 5 or so years.
Where?
By MLK, by...
Yeah. They doing all of that. Buying a lot of these old houses, city is.
Okay.
They need to.
You know, it's a
good thing.
Yeah, because I hear a lot of people, they talk about gentrification. It was bad for the neighborhood, it's bad for the people. But you're like the first I've heard say it's good.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, all them houses is old houses, what they be. Squatters, people living in them, drug houses, you know, yeah.
Wow. And what are the squatter rights like here in San Antonio?
Yeah, you can't just put them out. You got to evict them. You know it. You can't just call the police and get them out of there. No. A lot of people just get their houses get torn up because, you know, they don't want to spend the money to pay for the evictions to get the people out their house or whatever. Shit, by the time they do all that, houses.
Okay. Well, how much does it usually cost to like get people out to do eviction?
Evictions ain't high. It ain't no more than $300 for eviction. But spend more money fixing up your house once you get them out of there. So you might as well go and spend it and get them out of there because they tear up the people's houses.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, because I noticed a lot of these houses, they've been built since like the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah. Way before my time. I was born and raised over here on the east side, in the projects right down the street.
What was it like say, in the 80s and 90s versus today?
In the 80s and 90s, it was a lot of people not here no more. You know, back then, it's a lot of drugs and stuff over this way, you know what I'm saying? A lot back in the 80s and 90s.
And what was the contributing factor to like cleaning it up?
The police cleaned it up. It was a lot of killings and stuff during that time. Yeah. Still is, but not like it's a lot of people not even here no more. Gone.
Okay.
You know, really.
And so like the younger generation, do they like stick around?
They have a lot of stuff going on over here. Like right here down the street, it's a safe house, Big Mama Safe House. It's my homeboy, Benny Price. He's been in prison he's been gone for a long time. He came back, did a complete turnaround. He runs that safe house where you could rental assistance, utility assistance, gun locks, you know, people call for gun locks. They got a battered women's place, you know. Yeah, food pantry, you go there and get all kind of assistance. He helped a lot of the youths around here with jobs and stuff. Yeah, he did good.
That's a blessing.
He be up there making speeches at the White House, you know, about gun violence and gang violence and stuff, because what he was once affiliated with. And that's right down the street right here.
Okay.
If you go down Blue Bonnet, you're going to see a banner on the fence that say Big Mama Safe House. You might want to go over there and talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would absolutely positively do that.
They from over here. Yeah, they just, you know, trying to make a change.
So I'm gonna go down here and check out this spot and see what these people have. People's stories over here. It's actually pretty fascinating to hear. Come around this area. Big Mama Safe House. There it is, right there. Well, what I want to ask about is here in East San Antonio, I know there's a lot of gentrification going on around here. I want to know, like, have you seen all those new houses being built and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Easy. It's robbery. If you ask me, it's robbery.
It's robbery? How's that?
You know how much they cost?
How much?
And they're not for sale. I mean, they're not for rent. They're for sale. And one of my friends said they are giving it more to the Hispanic population than it is to the blacks. And from what I understand, those things are too easy, $200,000 to $300,000. Just right there, they will take this, tear it down, rebuild it, and sell it. Buy it. They trying to buy my property. They trying to buy my property for pennies, And so yeah, I see niggas around here, and they go for $300,000 or better.
Wow.
They'll take a house and buy it for $20,000, remodel it and sell it for $300,000. I seen that bullshit. Yeah, I said that. That's bullshit. Yeah, around here on the east side, and I've been trying to get this council person in this district too to fix my street because the water come down there on my street and it shifts my whole house off of it. I don't have no sidewalk, no curb. I'm still on hold, by the way. And that dude there, he is about to, he already did piss me off. Then I got to pay my taxes for something that is city what? Problems. This water come right down off of my street, off of Virginia Street, come on Bland Street, and it's shifting on my property and shake my whole house off of my foundation. And the next thing you know, I got cracks in my wall. I paid a company to restructure my foundation, and who gets to pay for that? It's all out of my pocket.
So insurance doesn't take care of that at all?
No, not at all. Not at all. They charge them more people those things that cost $250,000 when they buy it for $5,000, $6,000. And they just springing up everything.
What would you say East San Antonio was like 30 years ago versus now?
It's totally 150% different. I've lived here a very long time. And guess what? They're coming across this border. Trump needs to shut that border down because they coming in there already here. And it's totally different. More of those people are coming across that border and it's messing this stuff up. That's why I don't go nowhere without a gun. Hell to the no. Because they come in there, I'm telling you, it's much different than it was 2 years ago. And I worked at that auto zone down there. I managed that store down there. And they coming in here, and once upon a time, just recently, out of out of the first 100 people in there, it used to be one person coming there speaking no Spanish. Now it's when that door, when I open them doors in the morning, it's the first 5, and they get mad at me because I don't speak Spanish. And you want to know what happened here 5 years ago? It's gonna get up there.
Okay.
They get mad at me because I don't speak Spanish. And I've been trying to tell my manager, hey, we need somebody in there to translate this here. And they get mad. You don't speak Spanish? You don't speak Spanish? It's much different than it was 5 years ago.
They call me Oogie Boogie, but you can call me TJ.
Oogie Boogie, how'd you get that name?
And it's just a little thing that I came up with. I got a couple of different names. They call me the Maestro. They call me Oogie Boogie. And yeah, I just came up with all these different names just to see what fits me the most. And I like Oogie Boogie.
Okay, Mr. Oogie Boogie. I want to know, what are some things about East San Antonio that some people don't get right about this area?
Well, it's like, it's a whole different type of area, different people, different personalities, you know what I mean? And you just have to be on the right side of town. If you ain't on the right side of town, it ain't gonna ever be right for you.
What's a part of town, what's a part of town that people should avoid if they were to come here to San Antonio?
The east side. East side, northeast side, you know, it's something small. Everything else is just regular, you know what I mean? But the east side is really where it's at. I was born and raised on the east side in Baptist. And then I moved over there to the Candlewood area where everything started happening, you know.
What do you mean by everything started happening?
Well, you know, gang related, stuff like that, you know, picking up guns, smoking weed, stuff like that. It ain't really too much big, but I'm more of a basketball player, but I picked up the habits out there.
You know, because I've heard from a lot of older people, they said that all the drug-related, gun-related, crime-related stuff is just falling down, and I've noticed that there's a lot of gentrification. There's like a gentrified house over there that I see. How do you feel about the gentrification here?
Man, I really don't look at it as anything because I stay to myself. I'm like the holiest one. out of everybody, I stay to myself. I light my candles. I do my blessing things, and I meditate a lot.
Okay, okay. And from all the negativity that you dealt with in your life growing up, what was a point in your life where you said, "Oh, wow, this is too much. I can't do this anymore"? Any lost any friends or anything of the sort?
Nah, it ain't too much that I gave up on life. I just fell back from a lot of people. You know what I mean? And I grew. And like I said, I did a little time or whatever, and I learned from my mistakes or whatever. And like I said, I grew, and I just stay to myself now.
That was awesome. And you know, it's even more awesome the fact that you got that little Gengar chain right there. I like that. How did you get that?
And it's a little thing that I came up with. I do my little thing, my thug thistle on the side. You know,
no,
I try to keep myself healthy. Stay away from the drugs as much as I can. You know, I do smoke a little bit. You know what I mean, but it ain't too much.
I noticed that you're still pretty cut.
Yeah,
you know, even with that.
yeah.
Is that a Sonic tattoo?
Yeah.
Is that Sonic? Wow.
A little ashy right now, but you know.
So you kind of grew up like getting involved in nerdy stuff, playing games and stuff like that?
Yeah, like, I know the streets more than anybody else. Like, I'm a real street dude. I ain't gonna say that I'm just the hardest street dude ever. You know what I mean? But I'm a street man, so I was born and raised. You know, I was doing my thug thistle on my own. I got my own place at 17. Still going to school or whatever, and I just grew from there.
And one last thing, do you have like an inspiring word for any young person that looks at this?
Yeah, I just tell them keep their head up, stay in them books, read them dictionaries, and you can become something. Don't ever give up. You give up, then you just a loser, and that's just real.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
All right. You have a nice day, man.
You too, man. Be blessed. Amazing the type of people you run into anywhere you go. He was a nice man. He was a nice gentleman. But I saw him while I was driving, and I was like, that scarf, that is a cool looking scarf right there. And him having that Gengar tattoo, that was a bonus. So I think I pretty much got what I need for today. So let me get on out of here.